Paragon. I didn't want to reference Smash 4, but since you brought it up, I fought against the Sonic. We went to time. Last 15 seconds, he bet it all, and I hit him twice and ran away for the last 15 seconds. And that was enough to seal the deal.
Wow.
Yeah, long story
short. But who
short.
ran out the time? It was, it was probably the Sonic, right?
Well, he was playing that game, and I had no choice but to tag along. Anyways, we've got our match.
You pick a game and everyone has to play it. Mango versus Mew2King. This is the other side of winter semis.
This is a storied rivalry, man. This is like, oh my.
Will probably be a lot closer, I think.
Yeah, this is the one that I think everyone was like, okay, we were doing odds for like Armada PP, and people agreed on like 3-1 to 4-1 for Armada. For this, it was like, this feels pretty damn even.
Yeah, I mean, Mew2King can always make it happen versus Space Animals more generally, but also,
against
Mango seems to admit
style.
this. Yeah, he seems to think that Mew2King's a style counter.
Well, Mew2King beat Mango pretty hard recently, right?
Yes, Big House 5, it was kind of a blow-up.
Yeah, that was tough.
I mean, I maintain to this day that Mew2King just played amazing.
He did.
He did. It was a good event.
He did.
Wow.
He hit some punishes.
Okay. Good recovery by Mango. I thought he was dead.
Good recovery. Good recovery on a very sloppy double laser from the ledge.
I think that the first game of any Mew2King Mango set is the most important because of the counter pick war and FD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is huge.
Mango not claiming to be the FD master nowadays.
Yeah. Unlike how we were saying Armada just doesn't give a shit about FD.
No, seriously.
I feel like Mango
that's a counter pick, man.
Yeah,
does not feel that way.
He's won on it before.
Yeah, but he's the kind of person, he gets frustrated by getting chain grabbed. Yeah. Goes, this is dumb, I hate it, I want the next match.
Absolutely.
By the way, what do you think about that that empty jump down smash? I thought that was great.
Snuck past him, yeah. That's the goal, right? Edgeguarding characters that have long landing lag on the stage from up B. You got to sneak past them and send them back off the way they came.
Yeah.
So that's Sheik, Falcon, Marth.
Well. Hey, Pew Pew.
Yes.
Wow, Mew2King hitting left on that yellow stick. When you wave dash out as Marth in forward smash, is that ever like something that you know will hit, or is it just always an educated guess?
Oh, no. You can know that it'll hit. It just depends on how you think that the Falco's going to, how they're going to continue their pressure. If they're going to press it, then you can do a full wave dash, and you might even get a tipper.
Right. But I guess I'm saying, like, is it a prediction, or can it be a reaction where it's a clean punish?
It's more of a prediction, in my opinion.
Did you see? I think he did late down air, so that Mew2King would miss the tech.
Yes. Yeah, that looked very hard to react to.
Yeah.
To be perfectly
beautiful grab!
That smash DI on the laser was insane.
Yeah. And then a good recovery for Mango.
Yeah. That was huge, right? If he dies there, like we were saying, he gets frustrated when he loses his stocks, at those super low percents. Okay, I was gonna say down air, but forward smash will do it.
Yeah. Pretty much anything if Falco's, jumpless.
Hey, you remember our analysis at Big House when we were talking about Hungry Box and the 3 foxes and how Mew2King stands on the full edge of the stage and how Armada's in the middle, but Mango's always like super up close.
Whoa! Oh my God. I just hate that so much.
Just talking about it.
I hate that so much.
That was prophetic, Bobby Scar.
I was just about to say, I don't think that he should be so close to the ledge. And I don't think that he should be on the other side of the stage. I think he should be right in the middle.
Yeah. That's where you want to be. Mango, okay, I don't like the salty run back.
Yeah, those
it's rarely a good thing.
This is...
Kids at home, do not salty run back.
Yeah, don't
be better than the salty run back.
Yeah. You had so many options, Mango. You had Dreamland, Pokemon. I know he doesn't really like Pokemon, but still.
You may want to... Oh my!
Anyone else feel like Mew2King's gonna win the set?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, everybody calm down. There's tons of drama. We need to watch events unfold.
Okay, you're right.
You're right.
You're right, Bobby.
Mango. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go, Mew2King. Let's go, Mango. Well, let's go with strong Smash Brothers play.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's actually
SSBP.
That's the only thing that's upsetting is the way that he went out was...
I have never in my life understood when commentators say, I really wanted to see a second set. I wanted to see a game 5. I'm like, no, I want the guy I like to win.
I want my boy.
Quickly and painfully.
Yeah. I feel like half the time it's just political correctness. Okay, in spite of a rough start, Mango's tied this game up. He's got grabbed.
Dude, I'm such a Mango fan, but the M2K Black Marth,
it's my I
can't root against it.
Yeah. I was actually just telling Club that I think his Sheik is my favorite Sheik right now.
Clubs?
Whether or not it's the best Sheik, it's definitely my favorite Sheik. Black Marth from Mew2King is my favorite Marth, and I think will always be. It's just so iconic and unique.
Definitely. It's the Marth that got me started onto Marth, really.
Yours Marth's my second favorite.
Which is incredible because there have been so many iconic, unique Marths beforehand, and yet we still can say that fairly. How incredible is that?
Yeah. Certainly.
Mew2King with so much pressure right now, so much stage control, right? Really dictating the pace of the match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Despite Falco's, like, when you think about Falco, he's really an oppressive character, right?
Yes.
Most of the time, like, either he's dying or he's really running the show.
Yeah, he can also jump really high.
Jump super high.
Oh my God. Mew2King is literally
Textile
just doing
error?
things in place, and
Yeah, I
Mango is
think
coming at him and getting swatted away.
This is a very confident Mew2King that we're seeing right now.
Yeah. And this looks like a very oh my God. He forced. He's swinging his sword.
Absolutely feeling it.
Is he trolling? Like what? Because it looks like it, but I don't even think he is. I almost feel like he's just doing it because he knows Mango's going to run into it, so he knows it's a good option.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Mango's just playing super stubborn.
Can he be both trolling and doing the good option?
Yeah, I
Perhaps he can.
Suppose you're right.
Yes.
In an ideal world.
Oh, gives him the whole stage, Mango. Come on.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you guys see that moment when the camera just happened to be zoomed in on Mango's controller?
Yes, it looked
He
lifeless.
just kind of like, he tilted it down and stopped pressing buttons.
Yeah.
No. No.
Well, GG. I think Mango's going to have Shroomed in losers. That's historically been, pretty good matchup for Mango.
We're seeing this.
Yeah.
Shroomed has
can't
taken
believe we're
sets
bearing witness to
lately.
this.
Mango with like $500 in the challenge phase. About to go out like a real idiot.
Oh, Bobby.
Oh, man.
No.
Salty.
Well, he's not going out.
Oh,
He's
my
going
God.
into losers
The
bracket.
double.
Right. What are you?
To be clear, but
Yeah, what is he doing?
That's not a good edge guard.
I mean, we'll see if he can pull it together. Maybe he does have an idea at this point, but like basically what we saw, game 1 was pretty close, right? And he made a bad decision at the end.
Yeah.
Game 2, he abandoned his game plan from, game 1 and just like ran at Mew2King over and over.
Yeah.
So like maybe he's realized, okay, I shouldn't run at him over and over, and maybe that'll be the key. But regardless, he's down 2 games, and Mew2King has every counter pick at his disposal.
Yeah.
AKA 2 FDs.
Yep.
here's what I think. If Mango wins the set or even this match, he will have earned himself and stubborn people everywhere the right to rage counterpick back.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Right?
No, I think that
So
that right
if he-
is afforded to him, but
If he makes us eat our words and he wins the set, then we can't make fun of him for it. But if he goes out like a buster like we're all expecting,
Right.
then nothing changes, I guess. But I'm saying,
he knows it. He like you ask, future Mango after this set, and after he's had time to cool his head, you ask him, so do you think the things you did were good decisions?
sorry.
And he'll tell you, like, yeah, I was being stubborn. Like he knows it, right? He owns up
he
to
definitely
it.
knows. He's
yeah, well, he's
very
not
self-aware.
dumb. Yeah,
Right.
if he was an idiot, he would be at the top.
Right.
You got to be
Right.
smart to play this game.
Certainly.
He's making it happen right now. I mean, this is almost. I think that was a little bit of a flub right there. It didn't seem like it was his idea to go off stage and not be able to double jump and grab the ledge. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, confidence from Mew2King to grab that ledge. And then with a complete position reversal.
Wow, shine grab. The shine whiff, but the grab still hit.
Yeah, Mew2King just respected it.
Yeah. I was expecting more pressure. Oh, that was
Okay.
a potential opening for Mew2King. Didn't quite pan out.
Yeah, definitely.
There are
should be the
those
side for
lively
Mango.
hands again.
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
no way.
And
But
an
I
even
love
better.
forward smash because of that. We talk about this all the time. The active frames. It's out for so long and it hits so hard.
Yeah, the time. There's no real timing element to it. Very
No,
easy.
yeah,
to
you
hit.
just throw it out. Super covered spot dodge, and I bet that it would have covered roll away.
All right, here's some more patient play from Mango.
And I like seeing him in the middle of the stage.
Yep.
As I
exactly.
say that, he jumps at Mew2King, but maybe he felt an opening.
Oh, that
Yeah.
platform ruining that combo for Mew2King.
Well, that's why Mango counterpicked it 2 times.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, big tipper.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
this is
that's one
exactly the
stock
kind of
situation.
thing that Mew2King is capable of.
Yes.
He could be down 3 stocks to 1 just like he was a moment ago, but man, one hit from Mew2King.
And
This
now
could
grab.
be.
This is
Up
the
tilts his
Mew2King
shield.
right here. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
Amazing.
I'm so mad. I'm just going to put the headset down.
Oh, man.
That's how the first game ended too.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it looks actually very familiar.
Okay, but the first game ended with what was clearly a mistake.
Yes.
Or what was clearly a bad decision.
Yes.
This last game, that was clearly a mistake
Yeah.
to me. He was looking to down air and land on the stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just did not find his footing
No.
and died.
Died.
That was
That left edge of FOD.
Yo,
That
okay,
was very
I'll tell you
upsetting.
what, though. If you're invested in the players, that was heartbreaking. But on the fly on the wall, that was fascinating and so much fun to cast.
Yeah.
right?
That was.
Absolutely.
What
That
an
was
interesting set
actually.
that was.
So I actually wanted to follow up on what you said about his, everybody's right to be stubborn, right? I think PewFat, as we saw in Grand Finals, they were very stubborn when they got 5 stocked on Yoshi's story and decided to go back. I
No,
thought
no,
that was
no,
an
no.
awful decision.
Well, I don't know. I was there, and you
We're
guys talked about it.
In
so
my
unhappy
opinion,
with you
I
guys.
thought it was a bad decision. As the coach, I would have said no. So even though they won, I don't think that it was the right decision. And even if Mango had won the set, I still wouldn't have thought it was the right decision. But
Yeah.
everyone has the right to do that. I
Quick
respect
question:
it.
Did you have a reason for going back?
Yeah, why did you
yes,
guys do
we
that?
did have a
Very
reason to go
briefly.
back. First of all, just a rule of thumb for going back to the same stage that you just lost at. I feel you always need to be able to take something away from the game
For
that
sure.
you lost. Okay,
Good
and
rule.
and knowing that, SFAT immediately knew what he did wrong. He and I both felt that loss wasn't exactly on me in that game. He was kind of just getting sandwiched and down smashed, and so. As soon as we made a little game plan to get out of that, we were comfortable with Yoshi's because that's our best stage.
Okay. So that's kind of the lesson here, right? Like maybe Mango didn't take enough away out of.
Yeah, and
Maybe
you know,
he
you can
didn't.
Also,
But we don't know what
to
he
your
was
right.
to your point, right? Or maybe in response to your point, I guess saying or the whole like the right to be stubborn, that sort of thing. I mean, I don't think whether Mango has the maybe Mango wins that in some slightly different universe. Mango wins that set, and he's and maybe Mango feels he has the right to be stubborn, or we feel that way. I don't think the viewers at home should take away from that. Like, oh, okay, cool, I'll continue to do that same thing because I think the things that Mango does in specific, and it's like this with a lot of top players, the things that they do, if it's they all do good things and bad things. You want to take the good things and not the bad things, right? So.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to head to a quick break. We're
that
going to be
time.
back with loser semis.
Yeah.
We're going to have PPMD versus Plup, and then
Nice.
Mango versus Shroomed. Armada and Mew2King sitting in the winner's bracket. We'll be back.
See you guys then.